Morning. In this video, we have discussed about the push-pull Class B power amplifier. Push-pull Class B power amplifier. So, on completion, the students will be able to explain why push-pull Class B power amplifier is necessary and explain the circuit diagram for push-pull Class B power amplifier. Explain the working for push-pull Class B power amplifier. And what are the advantages and disadvantages of push-pull Class B power amplifier? Class B push-pull power amplifier is the Class B push-pull power amplifier. When an amplifier is biased at a cutoff level so that it operates in the linear region for 180 degree of the input cycle. So it's in cutoff is for 180 degree. So Class B power amplifier are more efficient than Class A amplifier. The disadvantage of Class B is that it is a more difficult to implement the circuit in order to get a linear reproduction of the circuit input waveform. The term push-pull refers to the circuit which two transistors are used on the alternating half cycles to reproduce the input waveform on the output. So another one, Class B power amplifier is when two transistor form a complementary pair and one is NPN, other is a PNP. Then the circuit is called complementary symmetric Class B power amplifier. So power amplifier circuit. Let us analyze the Class B power push pull power amplifier. To amplify this entire cycle, it is necessary to add a second class B amplifier that operates on a negative half of the cycle. The combination of two class B amplifiers working together is called push-pull operation. There are two common approaches for using push-pull amplifier to reproduce the entire waveform. The transformer coupling class B push-pull amplifier shown in figure. So in the both transformers or center type transformers, the push-pull class B application circuit shown in figure. In the circuit, both Q1 and Q2 transistor are NPN type and the circuit can be used Q1 and Q2 PNP type. In such case, only change that the supply voltage must be negative. Basic the circuit remains the same. The input signal is supplied so to the primary of the driver transformer. The center tap on the secondary driver transformer is grounded. The center tap on the primary, the output transformer is connected to the supply voltage plus VCC. With respect to the center tap, the positive half cycle of the input signal, the point A is shown on the secondary of the driver transformer will be positive, while the point B will be negative. Hence, the input signals are applied to the base of the transistors Q1 and Q2 will be 180 degree out of phase. So, this is the operation of the circuit. So, for a positive half cycle of the input A is positive and B is a negative. Due to this, Q1 gets driven at an active region while Q2 is a cutoff. Thus, IB1 flows while IB2, so base current IB1 flows while IB2 equals 0. So hence IC1 flows through the upper part of the primary of the output transformer while IC2 equals 0. So thus provide the half cycle is produced across the load. So for negative cycle of the input, B is positive and A is negative. So due to this, Q2 gets driven into active region while Q1 is in cutoff region. Thus IB2 flows while IB1 equal to 0. So therefore positive cycle is only flows on it. Here DC operation, the biasing supply. The DC operation here the DC bias point Q point is adjusted on the x-axis such that VCQ equal to VCC. So and ICQ equal to 0. So is a bias is a cutoff region. It's brought up the cutoff operates in the linear region when the input signal drives the transistor into conduction period. Here the circuit only conducts for the positive half cycle, cannot amplify the entire cycle. It's a push-pull operation. Push-pull operation. So maximum output power is a P out equal to I out into